your way. We are the Good Manor Players, and we have put together a second annual Murder Mystery Dinner Theater just for you. I'll tell you a secret, and it's not really a game changer, but somebody dies. And somebody is accused. And all of you get a chance to decide who did it. So who done it? So without further ado, I want to thank all of our helpers. They did a great job. And just a little booster for our suppliers from Padres Restaurant. Padres are on Orwell, across the street from Hooters. Without any more gabbing, but I introduce to you code director, Clark Shalowski.
Thank you, Rob. Just to reiterate what Rob said, this is an audience participation show, so when you get the opportunity to participate, don't hold back. Please do so, okay? So, what I want to tell you, that said, this is murder at the HOA. So, if anyone here is either a current member of a board on the HOA or a past member of the board on the HOA, you might want to keep it to yourself. Just saying. But I can assure you, it says so right here, if all situations and characters portrayed in this performance are fictional inventions of the writer's mind. It says so right there. Okay? Any resemblance to any person or character that you may know or neighbor is coincidental. Please swear. Enjoy the show.
Meeting come to order. First order of business is the pledge to the flag. If you could stand, if you can stand, and face the flag, hand over the heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. Well, hello everybody, and welcome to the annual Homeowners Association of Whispering Pines. We hold these annual meetings every year to go over the budget, important matters, and also to get feedback from you, our community.
And to remind everyone of the HOA's rules and regulations. After all that caroling last Christmas, I think it's important to point out in particular that singing in public must be kept below 70 decibels, lasts no longer than 25 consecutive minutes, and is permitted only between the hours of 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. unless otherwise approved by the board.
I motion to abolish this rule. And every other rule in that book of yours.
You mean this book?
Yes, the entire dossier of U.S. federal and state laws pales in comparison to that thing. It's an abomination.
Without rules, there would be anarchy, utter anarchy.
How can we even be expected to follow all the rules? There's too many. No one can be expected to know them all.
I know every one. See, it's not that hard. And rule number 6,743 says that it isn't your turn to talk at the annual meeting until Joe opens the floor
the one who spoke up first.
I was just reminding Joe of what he needed to say next.
Impossible.
Oh, let's all just take a deep breath. Right now, at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
I hate these meetings.
Can we all just take a step back?
See what you've done, Pat?
Yeah, Pat.
What have I done?
Got Crystal doing her breathing exercises again.
At least she's trying to help. What have you done to help around here?
So, I am the one keeping this place from turning to chaos.
Chaos? You're stopping chaos? What do you call this?
If you ran this place, we probably wouldn't have any rules at all.
You're damn right about that.
Okay, everybody needs to calm down.
I'm perfectly calm.
You are perfectly crazy.
I'm the crazy one. That's rich. So rich.
Now let's get back on track.
This whole organization is a farce.
Only because you're a part of it.
Good one, Tina.
One day when this whole HOA is gone, you'll be thanking me.
Over my dead body.
There. Don't we all feel better now?
Oh, yes, thank you, Crystal. Now, why don't we return to our agenda? Let's see. The agenda first is, introductions. Hello, neighbors. In case you don't know, I am Joe Mulligan, president of the Whispering Pines HOA. Who wants to go next?
Tina Reed, vice president.
I'm Susan Green, treasurer and head of Parents United to Rid Imminent Dangers.
You realize what that acronym spells, don't you?
I know what it spells, an unfortunate coincidence.
Or perfectly fitting.
Oh, it spells putrid. Hello, everyone. Crystal, spiritual guide. And secretary of the board in this world.
My name is Pat, and I stand for freedom. I will lead us in the fight against the tyrannical and oppressive HOA. These are our homes, and we will not be enslaved by your rules. Viva la revolution! Viva la revolution!
Is there a revolution on the agenda?
No revolution on the agenda
I don't
today.
I motion to add it to the agenda.
It disturbs my spirit.
I motion to cancel that motion.
Then I motion to reverse the motion to cancel my motion.
Well, I motion to void your motion to reverse my motion to cancel your motion.
I motion to cancel a motion.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can we slow down? Who was reversing? Are we adding revolution to the agenda?
Yes.
No.
Let's table that for now. We'll revisit it after the break. Crystal, can you read the agenda while I get this poster ready, okay?
With or without revolution?
No revolution.
Okay, no revolution. We have introductions, which we've done. Wonderful. Next is budget, then lawn care, neighborhood watch, then finally open discussion.
I got the budget right here.
We can't really read any of that, Joe. We don't even know what we're approving. Why didn't you share out the budget with us before the meeting?
You helped me put it together last week.
Well, I want to take another look at it before approving, as I'm sure everyone else will as well.
Of course.
Unless it's $0, it's too much.
Oh,
A penny saved is a penny not spent.
what?
What? What?
How about we review the budget at the break and then we'll circle back to it, okay?
Fine.
Now let's move on. Let me see. What's the next one on here? Lawn care. Here we go. I took the liberty of summarizing the high points of this subject. Now, back in 1993.
Joe, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I can take over from here if you don't mind. My fellow Whispering Pines residents, I bring forth today a very important proposal.
Super important.
One which should not be taken lightly.
Take it heavily.
It is a proposal that will help define the future of
Our
our
future.
Susan, I've got it from here. As I was saying, a proposal which will help to define the future of our neighborhood. No longer shall we live in fear of declining home values. No longer will we have to deal with unsightly neighboring lawns. I propose that effective immediately, we spray paint all lawns with Sherwin-Williams number 69.
This is insanity, tyranny.
Fine, we can go with Sherwin-Williams number 695. And I propose that we spray all lawns on a regular basis to present a more uniform and cohesive look to the community. What are we doing with our lives if not bettering our communities? I'd like to remind the residents and the members of the board that per bylaw, a change such as this requires only a simple majority vote of the board members. I'd like to motion to take a vote on this proposal now.
I second the motion.
This is madness, Joe. You can't let this proceed.
Technically, she's right. It's a board vote.
Well, I obviously vote against this circus act.
Well, I vote against this circus act too. It isn't right.
Well,
What do you say, Joe?
uh,
Okay, never mind.
I-
It's 2 for, 2 against, 1 abstain, no majority, it doesn't pass, you lose. A win for the revolution. Viva! Viva! Revolution!
I did not abstain. Exactly. I just want more time to think about it.
You can't do that.
Well, okay, I can see that things are getting a little heated. Well, we'll continue that vote later, after the break. Now what's next on the agenda?
I vote to abolish the HOA. Let's vote on that.
You need 75% of the residents to vote yes on that. Good.
I have already spoken to most of the residents, and they have all shown their support for such a reasonable measure.
Whatever you say, Pat. Go ahead, Crystal. Add Pat's proposal to the agenda.
Really?
Sure. He'll lose anyway, like he always does.
Not this time, Tina.
Shall we move on then? What was next?
Neighborhood watch.
Oh, neighborhood watch. All right. Okay. There we go. There's the neighborhood watch. Now, the neighborhood watch, as you all know, was formed 6 years ago by my wife Mandy. And in the years following, there has been virtually no more crime in the neighborhoods. And so as a result, the board is considering discontinuing the watch to save expenses.
And that is reflected in the proposed budget.
But there have been crimes. Someone is stealing things from people's porches, out of their gardens. They must be stopped. You can't disband the watch now.
You do have a good point there. I forgot about that.
Someone took the garden gnome right out of my yard.
Did you say people are going into other people's gardens, like in their yard?
Yes. So, you see, the neighborhood watch must continue.
If the neighborhood watch was effective, then these crimes wouldn't have happened in the first place.
Yeah.
Well, that also is a good point.
But no one will come into my yard, right?
What are you worried they'll find in there, Crystal?
I only grow organic, natural herbs and remedies.
You can't get rid of the watch. You can't take me out of the game. You know how much the watch means to the residents.
You should fight for this and join me in mutiny.
Okay. This is getting out of hand again.
Such a lack of respect from all of you.
I can feel the spirits are getting upset.
The spirits are upset. I'm upset.
Can we go back to the watch?
Actually, I'd like to talk about dogs.
Free the canines.
What's this about dogs?
Well, specifically, I am referring to the rule number
The canines can join my infantry.
But the watch.
There will be no watch, Mandy.
Yeah, Mandy.
Can't we all just get along?
Hey, can those dogs wait till after the break?
If you think that's best.
I do.
What about
Okay,
dogs?
right. Well, there's clearly still a lot of debate going on about the watch, neighborhood lawns, and such. So let's return to that after the break. Now let's move on. What was next on the agenda?
That was everything except for open discussion.
Well, the open discussion always comes
After the break.
That's right. Okay, speaking of which, with emotions running so high, I suggest we take that break a bit early.
Good. Time to gather my soldiers, both canine and man.
What needs polishing up?
I'll do it.
And I will meditate on the meaning of life and death.
Okay. That was a really productive 13 minutes.
13 is associated with bad luck. Let's break at 14 minutes instead.
14? Okay, that's just a little while. All right. We'll reconvene in 15 minutes.
Well, I'm going to be directly onto this thing.
Told you it'd be a hoot.
And these people are crazier than your old Aunt Marge. God rest her soul.
So, Ralph, tell me, how did these idiots get in charge of this thing anyway?
You mean the board members?
Yeah, why are they in charge?
We voted for them.
Who did?
We did.
I didn't vote for anybody for anything.
Well, maybe you didn't, but somebody did. There was an election.
When was there an election?
In December.
And did these people win?
Apparently so.
Who were they running against? Charles Manson?
I don't know. I didn't vote either.
What are you doing?
The energy in here is harsh. This will clear the space of lower energies and misguided spirits.
We've got evil spirits?
No, not evil, misguided. I can
Right.
feel them here.
I can feel them too. They're probably the cause of all the missing yard gnomes, the graffitied mailboxes, the ding-dong ditchers. Not happening when I've been on patrol, of course, which is why we need to beef up the watch, not get rid of it. We need to keep our head in the game. Don't you think? We've got bases loaded, 2 outs, down by 3. Gotta let them take a swing. You know what I mean?
Not really.
something's going on, and we need the watch to figure it out.
Well, if someone is going into people's gardens, like you said, and perhaps a little more security is advised, I will support your watch, Mandy.
Thanks. And by the way, I'd watch my back if I were you. Tina's coming after you.
What do you mean?
I heard her talking with Susan the other day. She claims that rule number 850-something forbids residents from running a business out of their home. She wants to shut down your meditation circles.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah, saying they're disruptive to the neighborhood or whatever.
Disruptive? I'd hardly call it disruptive. It's only 4 people visiting me for 1 hour, 2 times a week to cleanse their souls. All the while she has her book club friends over every other night to drink wine and gossip. It doesn't seem fair that social gatherings are permitted, but my healing sessions are not.
Yeah, plus she runs a party planning business out of her home. Her customers go there for appointments.
Well, isn't that interesting? You know, I checked her birth chart, and she's going through her 2nd childhood. It is probably why she holds so tight to those rules. It helps her feel safe, at the expense of other safety. You know, I need the income from those circles to support myself.
Yeah, I know. Tina's a heavy hitter.
I will look into my spirits, guys, for help. They'll know what to do.
Do your spirit guides have any advice for me?
Shall we see? Give me your hands. Yes, I can feel something. There is an emptiness in your soul. You feel lost, unfulfilled. Do you feel that something is missing in life, Mandy?
I don't know. I mean, I miss playing ball.
Oh, that's right. You were a softball player.
I was in the Olympic team. Then they cut the sport and I got injured. Well, I've got Joe and the watch, and I love both those things. But I sometimes feel that
Life lacks excitement?
something like that.
Happiness is a journey. The spirit guides are telling me that you must forge your own path.
Thanks, Crystal. I know what must be done.
What was she up to?
Something is stirring.
You got that right. The rebels are rising up. The time for a revolution is nearing.
Yes. While I admire your passion, I suggest that we take a more settled approach in achieving your goals.
Why should I be settled? Her Highness is as subtle as a jackhammer. You have to fight fire with fire.
It's not wise to play with fire. Fire is an essential element, but if not balanced properly, it can be dangerous. You could get burned, or worse, you could be reduced to ashes.
And like a phoenix, I shall rise from the ashes. We need to end this madness now.
Well, yes, my friend, I agree. But fear not, for the smoke will clear soon.
No, not at your place, right?
What are you two laughing about?
Is there a rule against laughing now?
There is a rule about professionalism at homeowners' meetings.
Don't worry, Your Majesty, our most gracious queen and noble leader of all of Whispering Pines. We plebeians and commoners who volunteer our time to serve you will be nothing but a professional in thy royal residence.
I know you're cheering me, but I don't care. You won't win.
'Tis a mistake to underestimate the plebeians and commoners, if you were, my grace.
If you say so. By the way, speaking of plebeians, how are your common little pigeons doing?
My Columbia Livia domestica are thriving, thank you very much.
Well, I hope you have been preparing your goodbyes for when you have to rehome them.
Why would I rehome Hamilton, Adams, and Revere?
They are against the rules.
No, my dear Queen Tina. You can't play that card. I acquired my flock on pigeonpedia.com. Hey, it's a real website. Look it up. I read every letter in that monstrous book of yours, and there is no statute that outlaws my birds. They are under 45 pounds. They are neither livestock, nor reptile, nor amphibian, nor nocturnal. They are fully registered and permitted by the township. You got nothing.
You didn't read the rules very closely.
You lose, Tina.
You send messages with your pigeons, do you not?
Of course, to my fellow fanciers, they're more dependable than the U.S. Postal Service.
So, do you send packets of information over a distance?
Where are you going with this?
Susan,
Rule number 649 requires that any telecommunications device must meet the 3G standards set forth by the International Telecommunications Union.
My pigeons are not telecommunication devices.
oh, but they are. Telecommunication refers to communication over a distance. And device, it refers to a thing made or adapted for a particular purpose. Your pigeons have been trained or adapted to communicate over a distance as telecommunications device.
This is a stretch, even for you.
When this meeting resumes, I'm going to let everyone know about your transgression. And I'm going to motion to remove your pigeons immediately.
Immediately.
You can't do that. Revere and I have only just bonded. Just this past week, he finally let me bathe him. It was a beautiful moment.
They have to go.
It's the rule.
She's right. I'm afraid I can't help.
A majority of the residents here have no idea they even exist. They aren't harming anyone.
So you won't rehome your pigeons?
Never. You'll never take them away from me.
Fine. Then we'll just evict you.
You can't evict me. It's my home. I own the property.
Oh, yes, we can.
You're bluffing.
Susan, tell me.
The covenants allow for the eviction of any homeowner who breaks a rule, subject to a majority vote of the board.
We are deadly serious about this.
You can't be serious.
Yeah, we are. This is a family neighborhood, not a zoo. We can't have birds flying around whispering pines.
They could poop on our heads.
They could poop on our heads.
Or the children's heads.
The children's heads. Think of the children, your grandchildren.
This is outrageous, preposterous, absurd.
See, Susan? See how out of control he is? I was feeling bad about the eviction, but it really is best.
That's it. This is the last straw. You want war, you've got it. Viva la revolution! Viva la revolution! Soldiers, prepare for battle. Revere, prepare for flight. The HOA is coming. The HOA is coming.
I hate looking like a bad guy all the time, but someone has to make sure that the neighborhood is kept safe.
Whispering Pines is lucky to have you.
So, Crystal, I trust that you will come to your senses and support my proposal for lawn conformity.
Oh, I'm afraid not. I believe that we shouldn't try to change or fight nature. Mother Earth knows what she's doing.
But if she did, we wouldn't have all those awful dandelions around, would we?
Dandelions have incredible healing properties and are important for our bee population.
These things are a danger to children. A danger.
Susan makes a good point about the danger of these. However, I can be flexible, Crystal. If you were to vote my way, I might be willing to reconsider the definition of business, allowing you to run your little seances.
Meditation and yoga, not seances.
Sure, whatever. You still charge your clients.
Well, I appreciate your willingness to compromise. My conscience cannot allow me to vote in favor of defiling nature with harmful chemicals.
But think of our property values.
I don't place much value on material things.
Do you mean things like a roof over your head?
My roof is content as it is.
Fine.
Fine.
I don't need your vote.
We don't need it.
I do find it interesting that you yourself are breaking the very rule you are using to persecute me.
I don't know what you mean.
I suggest you tend to your own garden and not concern yourself with the activities of others, especially those that are integral to someone's livelihood. For when you threaten the livelihood of others, you are sailing on troubling seas, and the sea, my dear, is quite often unforgiving.
What are you saying?
I'm saying, dear, that you should be careful when you look for trouble. More often than not, you'll find it.
I've still got work to do. You can't take me out. I'm just getting warmed up. I've got a few innings left in me.
There's no question that what you're doing is an amazing job, honey. But,
What?
well, there's been some talk in the neighborhood. Some of the residents are complaining. They're saying that some members of the neighborhood watch are being a little bit
Aggressive.
Yeah,
He's
a little
trying to
aggressive.
say that you're too aggressive in your tactics. You scare people.
You're very scary, Danny.
What? You're not aggressive. You're vigilant.
Okay. Okay, now that the microphone is back here. Sorry about that. Of course, I know, but missing a few garden gnomes, I don't think is enough reason to, have all this tension in the neighborhood.
It just starts with garden gnomes. Pretty soon, we're breaking into cars, our homes, and taking the children.
Not the children.
Yes, come on. Give me another chance to strike out these delinquents.
But we gave you a chance, Mandy. And as you yourself said, crime is on the rise, so clearly you have been ineffective.
You don't think that, right, babe? You think I still got the goods, don't you?
Yes, of course, but it's a board decision.
Esteemed board members and friends, are you ready to join in the good fight against tyranny and oppression?
I would like to avoid any form of fighting if we can. Please.
The watch is ready to defend the residents.
When are you going to give up on this disband the HOA nonsense?
Of course, Tina's flying monkey would have that perspective.
I am not Tina's flying monkey.
It looks like a monkey, walks like a monkey, smells like a monkey.
That's ridiculous.
Susan, I need your help, please.
Oh, yes, I can smell something brewing.
That's right, Crystal. Revolution is brewing. My pigeon revere is off delivering the message to all households to either join the fight or take shelter like cowards. Viva la revolution! Viva la revolution!
Is the watch on the side of the revolution?
Well, I suppose the watch should protect everybody, all the residents.
All right. I've just got to get warmed up. We're not disbanded yet.
Aha, the Queen speaks her royal proclamation.
Not this nonsense again.
I'll give you one last chance to settle this without war.
Aha, wonderful, an armistice.
There's no war, Pat. This isn't a Mel Gibson movie. We're not taxing your tea. We're just trying to keep our homes safe and our properties valuable. We're trying to keep Whispering Pines a delightful place to live and raise a family.
Yes, a family.
So do you decline a parlay?
I guess so.
Then let the games begin. Susan, are you aware that she's trying to take your dog away?
Tina, are you taking my dog away?
Where did you hear that?
Hear what?
What are you talking about, Tina? Are you talking about taking Baxter away from me? I don't understand.
What is going on?
I was going to wait until the open discussion portion of the meeting as is protocol. But since you brought it up, when the board is back in session, I will be alerting the board and the neighborhood of our intention to enforce rule number 87. You remember rule number 87, don't you, Susan?
Of course I do, but
Then you know that no pets over 45 pounds are permitted in any home less than 3,500 square feet.
my home is 3,496 square feet, only 4 feet less than specified.
I know, and I'm truly deeply exhausted. But you knew about the rule before you got the dog.
The breeder assured me he would max out at 40 pounds.
Well, maybe you just fed him too much.
This is my mother's emotional support animal. I have the paperwork. Sure, the board can grant an exception in this case. The bylaws do allow for individual exceptions in extenuating circumstances. Please consider my mother. She will be devastated at the loss of her furry four-legged friend.
Of course. That's perfectly reasonable.
I disagree. What kind of precedent would that set? Everyone and their mother would want an exception. I'm sorry, Susan, but rules are rules. You will all be to know that.
Please.
Shirley, we can come to an agreement on this, right?
Fine. Do you know what? You're my friend, and you've done so much for me. So here's what I can do. I can give you a week.
A week? A week for what?
To rehome the dog. Perhaps you can find a family member to take him in. Your cousin is out of jail, right? I'm sure she'll let you visit if you can't find Bixie a
Baxter.
Oh, Baxter, right. If you can't find Baxter a new home by next week, then I'll send the shelter to pick him up.
That's
Generous, I know. But don't mention it. The shelter manager is a good friend of mine, so it's no problem at all.
You can't take Baxter away from me, Tina. My family and I love him, and my mother depends on him.
I'm sorry, Susan, but you didn't follow the rules.
You're being mean.
The word you're looking for is fair.
Well, is it isn't the consequences of your own actions.
You made me sad, incredibly sad.
I can feel a storm approaching.
Oh, great. Now I'm the bad guy.
Well, if it smells like a monkey.
Perhaps we should do another breathing exercise. Okay, everyone, on the count of 3.
Excuse me. Sorry for the interruption, but I just finished dealing with the police after some anonymous resident called and complained about the car parked in front of my own darn house.
Well, it's a tight street.
Well, everybody else parks their car all over the darn road.
It's so large and it looks tacky.
It's a Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud. Classic. However, as long as the police were there, I filed a complaint for vandalism.
Vandalism?
Yeah, somebody keyed my car. Took a key, yeah.
A key?
Yeah, keyed my car. Took a key or an ice pick and scratched all along both driver's side doors. It's gonna cost a pretty penny to get that fixed.
Well, it looks like our break is over about 4 minutes ago. So, everyone, please, we're ready to reserve. Members, please take your seats. There is it. Okay.
So, what's the verdict?
Fools, every one of them.
Ooh, that's gonna leave it then.
You probably felt that in Julian or even Kemet.
I hope some place has liability insurance.
No one would actually insure these idiots.
So, should we join the revolution? I'm in.
Viva la revolution!
Down over there, damn peanut gallery.
Okay, welcome back, neighbors. I apologize for the delay in getting things going again. But we had some issues to address. Okay, let's start again with a little bit more control. Okay, Crystal, can you read us the minutes since the beginning of the break?
Okay. Well, Joe called the meeting back to order. Pat motioned to burn the rule book. Tina motioned to deny the motion. Pat motioned to cancel the
Can
motion.
you skip ahead?
All right. After that, the board voted 4-1 against burning the book.
Hours.
Joe said, let's get back to the agenda. I reread the agenda. Then Susan motioned to approve the budget. All voted in favor of the budget. Joe expressed delight in everyone seemed agreeing on something. Joe proposed that we continue funding the neighborhood watch.
Now we're getting to the good part.
Tina points out that it wasn't included in the budget we all just approved. Joe says, that's a good point. Mandy stands up and says that there is more than enough money in the reserve to cover the minimal funds required for the watch. Tina cites rule number 1343, which states that the reserve funds shall not be expended without majority approval from the board. Joe motioned to use reserve funds to finance the watch for 1 more year. I seconded the motion. The motion passed 3-2 with Tina and Susan in the minority.
Here it comes.
Then Tina said something about rule number 579.
It was rule number 578, and it authorizes the city vice president to name the head of the watch when it's been reinstated after having been uninstated. We passed the budget without the watch, so technically it was uninstated. Then we reinstated it with the vote. Since Mandy has shown herself clearly to be an ineffective leader, I have instated myself as head of the neighborhood watch. Effective immediately.
You can't do that. She can't do that.
I can, and I did.
You're as dirty as the gum on the bottom of my cleat.
Here, here, I second that.
Say what you want now, Mandy, but you'll be thanking me later.
Thanking you? Why would I be thanking you for taking the watch away from me?
Because under my charge, there won't be any more crimes in the neighborhood. That's something to be happy about, don't you think so?
I was happy when I had the watch. Now I have nothing. What am I going to do?
Oh, I'm sure you can find something else to pass the time. Baking, perhaps? You do know how to beat eggs, don't you?
I'll show you how to beat
Please,
it.
honey, let's not do this again. I'm sure we can find a compromise. I promise.
She's lucky I don't have my bat on me.
Crystal, can you please continue?
Right, so after some uproar, Pat motioned to burn the book again, and Mandy seconded the motion. I tried to grab the book from Tina, and Tina and Mandy struggled with the book. Pat laughed.
Why
Then,
did you put that in the minutes?
Tina then asked me to put on record that we will be enforcing rule number 87 by removing the family dog from Susan's home. Susan started crying again.
Seriously, do you just write everything down?
Then there was something about a Rolls Royce being scratched,
Oh, my car!
and a dispute about the definition of telecommunications device, a complaint about someone using too much water in their bird baths, unappealing paint colors on shutters, some talk of revolution again,
Viva la revolution! Viva la revolution!
then Joe fussed with the easel and dropped the posters and got them out of order, and now we're all caught up.
Well, thank you, Crystal. But clearly emotions are still running high.
My emotions are perfectly low, thank you.
Before you try to avoid all conflict by taking another break, Joe, do you mind if I make one more proposal?
Does it involve book burning or a resolute revolution?
Never mind.
I know we just got back from one break, but we need a breather.
Wait a second. I have something to say.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Well, we're listening.
The storm has begun.
I would like to motion that the board vote on whether to grant me an exception to rule number 87 to allow our family to keep Baxter.
I second that, and I vote in favor.
As do I.
I also vote for the exception.
Do we get a vote? We plebeians have opinions too. And what's this I hear about dogs being banned? When do I get to vote on something?
Only board members vote, and only dog owners who break the rules.
Well, I'll break something for ya.
Susan, I'm really impressed by your passion for this issue and your fortitude in the face of adversity. And Joe, I don't know why you chose this issue in particular, but I'm glad to see you have a stance on something, especially with the knowledge that I could mention your past indiscretions with a certain board member. It's very brave of you. However, unfortunately for you, it is too little, too late. Exceptions require a unanimous vote of the board.
And let me guess, you are opposed, right, tyrant?
You know what? I'm an open-minded person. Perhaps I can consider this a little longer. You were about to call a break, right, Joe? I will hold my vote, and I will think about it after the break. Thank you, Tina.
Yeah, thank you.
Don't mention it. I trust you will also all reconsider my proposal for painting the lawns.
I'm sorry, folks, for all of this, but we're going to take another break. Well, only for like 5 minutes this time.
I think I might have to cancel the Mexican train. We could be here all night.
Well, what do you think? Will the Wicked Witch win, or will her flying monkey finally break through?
Either way, we lose.
Stuck with these idiots.
Maybe that Pat guy is onto something.
You're thinking revolution?
Well, Mexican train is off tonight. I need something to do.
Hey, what are those two talking about?
If you shut up for a second, I'll tell you.
We've got to do something.
Well, we're doing the best we can. It's a complicated situation.
But this This is my mom we're talking about, Joe. She needs Baxter. She'll fall apart without him, you know that. Not to mention the detrimental emotional impact it will have on our grandchildren.
I know. But you don't have to remind me of our past.
You know how depressed Mom was, how much she struggled. But since we adopted Baxter, she's been so much better. We can't let Tina take that away from her.
Well, she said she'd reconsider, and she's your friend. So why don't you talk to her? I'm sure she's gonna come around.
Can you come with me? I need your support.
I don't think that's such a good idea, because then people will talk and they'll put two and two together and...
Does it matter right now?
Well,
Please, just help me convince her to change her mind.
I'll try. But how?
She really only cares about the lawn painting proposal. If you vote in favor, that's enough for it to pass. Just tell her you'll vote for it, and when the vote comes, just abstain.
I don't know.
Please, Joe. You know I've never asked you for anything, and I've never expected anything. But just this, from Mom and the kids, please.
Okay. I guess I'll do what I can.
There is a disturbance in your spirits.
Can you
Getting
be
stronger.
Can you believe this nonsense? She took the watch away from me. What a curveball.
Well, it's really horrible, honey, I admit. And I'm sorry, but I'm sure she'll let you patrol.
You're not going to vote for that stupid lawn proposal, are you?
Well, I don't really want to, but...
Then don't.
Yeah, but if it means Susan gets to keep Baxter...
Are you bargaining with the devil? Nuh-uh, no way. Don't let her suck you in like that. She can get her vote from someone else.
Well, maybe.
And since when do you care so much what Tina's minion does? Susan's just another way for Tina to get what she wants. You need to see through all that.
Well, she's not that bad. She has her good points.
I can't believe you're defending the away team. I might need to resort to extreme measures. Where's Pat?
You know, this evening has been nothing but trouble. But you seem to be taking everything in stride. How do you do that?
Oh, I just think what was meant to be will be.
Yeah, but what if what's meant to be is a bad to be?
Challenging times makes us stronger.
Is that how it goes?
Joe, I understand your plight more than you know. May I offer you some advice?
Oh, yes, please.
Trust your intuition. Mine has never steered me wrong.
That's how it goes? Okay. I'll try.
I wonder if the spooky one knows what she's talking about. Intuition stuff.
No, it's all crap.
You know?
Because I've gone to her before.
You going to meditation circles?
Is that really so hard to believe?
As a matter of fact, yes it is. What made you want to go?
I went for the company.
Oh, you mean the fresh herbs.
Now it makes sense.
God, will this meeting ever get over?
I've never seen so much talking and yet so little getting done. And I once worked for the government.
I call that BS. You've never worked a day in your life.
Right. I said it was the government.
Well, they need to get something done soon if they have any hope in finishing before they start the parade.
What parade?
You know, the one with the big Snoopy?
The Macy's one?
Yeah, that's the one.
But that's on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so?
It's August.
Well, then they better get a move on. The way things are going, we could be here for months.
You know, you are really rather rude sometimes. Has anyone ever told you that?
My ex-husband's all four of them.
Five.
What?
5. I've been to work 5 times.
Yeah, but twice with the same guy.
Oh yeah, good old, what's his name?
Craig.
Oh yeah, that dirtbag. You really know how to pick him.
Well, men should be like Kleenex. Soft, strong, and disposable.
Oh, shit. Ooh. Did they just turn up the AC?
Yes.
Are they trying to freeze us out?
I don't feel a breeze.
Well, looks like our spineless leader has returned.
You know, it's our break's over. It's time to resume the meeting.
Where's the wicked witch from
Board
Oz?
members under a house somewhere. Where's Tina?
She's run away like a coward, but you can't stop progress.
Maybe she's in the restroom. Susan, can you go look for her?
No need. I found her.
Well, is she on her way back?
She's never coming back. I'm afraid she's thrown her last pitch.
What?
Tina's been struck out. She's stolen her last base.
I'm not following.
Had her last at bat. Been benched.
Would you please just say it in English?
I'm trying to say she's dead.
Why did you say that?
That makes sense. No.
What?
There looks to have been a struggle. Broken coffee mugs, napkins knocked off the counter. Either fell or was pushed to the ground and hit her head.
Are you sure she's dead?
I thoroughly examined her, and it's my professional assessment that she's going, gone!
Oh.
What qualifies you to make a professional assessment?
I'm certified.
Yeah, no argument there.
You what?
I took the Red Cross babysitting course.
Isn't that for preteens?
It took some convincing, but they let me sit in on the class.
Perhaps someone else should go and check on her.
Fine, I'll go. Joe, can you come with me?
Yeah, sure, of course.
Just go down the hall, turn left at the
We
water.
know where the break room is.
I found her rule book nearby. Some pages were ripped out, probably in anger or frustration or annoyance or exasperation.
Or aggravation.
Unlikely.
I wonder.
Or an accident, maybe.
I hope you are mistaken about our dictator. She has not yet faced the consequences of her tyrannical reign.
And I do not wish ill on anyone. But I am not surprised that certain individuals might. You can't expect peace when you go around traumatizing others. Bless her poor, misguided soul. I, for one, will ask the spirits to take care of her in whatever form she's in.
Well, I am sorry to say, I'm afraid that.
A friend is dead.
I told you.
Damn.
What a shocking fate. Her soul is now in the hands of the divine unknown.
Accident or foul play?
Well,
It could have been either, but I suspect foul play.
How dreadful.
Someone got impatient with the rebellion and beheaded the queen.
I feel that this was the consequence of action.
Okay, but what do we do now?
I've been waiting for a moment like this. This is my time to shine as head of the neighborhood watch.
I thought Tina demoted you.
That's right. But upon her death, the position became vacant. When the position is vacant, it is filled by her predecessor unless or until the head is appointed. Rule number 901.
Unfortunately, she's right.
So, as head of the neighborhood watch, I'll be leading this investigation.
I believe in you, Mandy.
Succession of new rulers can lead us to volatility and civil unrest, but I am prepared.
I think we should call the police.
The police are the henchmen of the rich and powerful.
I just took care of that using my custom-made emergency watch. They're on their way.
Oh, good.
But in the meantime, I'm in control and I'll be asking some questions.
Hey, I want my lawyer.
You're not the police. We don't have to do what you say.
Do you have something to hide, Susan?
Of course not. She is my friend, and I'm not going
I think that's enough, honey.
Circus take the place of a real investigation.
Fine. I'll go block off the crime scene. But don't any of you go anywhere.
Should we adjourn this meeting?
That's probably best.
Is that a motion?
Are you still taking the minutes?
Well, yes, of course.
My friend just died.
Yes, and I have that recorded.
There is a murderer in our midst. We cannot let them free. We must all hold it here until the police arrive.
What happened to that henchman of the rich and powerful?
Hey, even I must admit that they have a place.
I guess that's a good point. I'm sure the police will be here very soon. And I want to question everybody.
So, are you canceling the motion to adjourn?
Yeah.
Stop taking a damn minute. My friend is dead. Don't any of you have any respect?
I feel your anger and sadness. It runs through you like a river. A cloud of darkness. It follows you, and I understand it, for I too have felt such sadness and anger, very recently, in fact.
Well, good. We're all angry and sad.
Let us inform the residents of the news that their leader is no longer among us.
I don't want to cause a panic. No, let's not do that. I don't think there's any reason to alarm people right now.
Okay, everybody listen up. There's a cold-blooded killer on the loose. You all must stay here.
This is the craziest Mexican train night ever. Including that night your hot cousin came over.
You promised you'd never talk of that night.
You're right. I'm sorry.
You're forgiven.
He was smoking though.
Oh, shut up.
It looks like we've got a good old-fashioned whodunit on our hands.
A real mystery.
And that ball girl thinks she's Columbo.
Ball player.
Yeah, ball player, that's what I said.
No, you said ball girl.
Same thing.
No, it's not. You didn't go through that whole feminist movement, did you, to be called ball girl? No more of your sexist comments.
Fine, whatever. But we can both agree she is not Columbo.
I think the woman with the dog did it, Susan.
She seemed awfully determined to keep Pixie.
Thatcher.
Whatever.
But then again, they all had to be with Tina, didn't they?
Pat had his carrier pigeons.
Crystal had her meditation business.
Columbo had her obsession with the watch.
Bob, you had that run-in with your Rolls Royce.
No, I just have good taste. I'm no murderer.
Nah, you're too flashy.
You wouldn't know good taste if it bit you in the butt.
I got more taste than you.
Keep dreaming, both of you. At least Susan covered that shirt of hers. The sweater's a bit big, but still better than that idiot shirt she was wearing.
Yeah, we can all agree how awful that was. I'll pray for her.
Since when do you pray?
I pray for mercy for your husband number 6.
Don't need it.
Hey, don't look at me.
Hey, at least we don't have to paint our lawns now, huh? Too soon? All right, I'll keep my mouth shut then.
Good idea. And call your lawyer.
I am a lawyer.
You are an ambulance chaser.
And if this was an accident, I'll sue those bloodsuckers for all their work.
What bloodsuckers?
The HOA for running their meeting in a clearly unsafe environment.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, look, Columbo's about to speak.
Residents, the Whispering Pines Neighborhood Watch needs your help. I've narrowed down the list of suspects to our remaining board members. Susan, Joe, Pat, and Crystal.
Excuse me?
Yes, me included, as I have motive but no alibi. So, here's the game plan. While dessert is being served, we want you to open up envelope number 1 on your table. Inside, you will find 2 questions you may ask specific suspects. Pick a table captain to conduct this interrogation. A very handsome young man will come to your table to let you know when it's your turn. Off the record, I was paid for pizza to say that. After all the questions have been asked, you will be directed to open the envelope marked number 2. Please cast your vote for the suspect you believe is guilty of the murder. Place it back in the envelope and seal it. We will collect all the votes for the great summation at the end of the play. Good luck and thank you for your assistance. Okay? Ready? Play ball!
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as you open up these envelopes, I will come around to your tables and I will take questions and you will be allowed to talk to people. And meanwhile, I'm going to give you 5 minutes to review that with their group, find a table captain that you need for us to know in time.
know where whatever library director is. How do you know there was a
Yes, I do.
All right, here's what's going to happen, in case you didn't catch the rules the last time. I'm going to come to each table, you're getting 2 slips that were in envelope number 1. It says what the question is and who you're going to ask it to. You can ask both questions and they will respond, okay? So we're going to start in order with table number 1. Who's your captain? Oh, really? All right, please. Sean.
You apparently treat your pigeons as family. As such, did you feel justified in killing Tina to keep them?
My pigeons are family, and nobody threatens my family. Nobody.
Well, in that case, I have another question, Pat. In your opinion, will Whispering Pines be a better place to live now that Tina is gone?
Duh. Don't get me wrong, I didn't kill her, but I'm not going to shed a tear over it.
Table number 2, who's your captain?
I'll try to read. I don't have one.
I'll make it up.
Mandy, can you honestly say you never wanted to permanently silence Tina?
I'd like to be clear. I like the idea. I just wouldn't murder.
Okay. Well then, Mandy, as a ball player, you are very competitive. Was killing Tina your immediate reaction to her seizing your position?
I am competitive, and her attempt to take my position was strike 1. But murder would be a foul even for that dirty pitcher. I would have fouled her out some other way.
Table number 3.
Joe, why do you think you were elected president of the HOA?
I'm a peacemaker.
All right, second question. Joe, coming into the HOA, how did you feel about Tina taking over every opportunity?
Well, at first it bothered me, but then I thought, well, if the heat's on her, it's not on me.
Table number 5. Why quit? Our question is for Crystal. Before you entered your current state of awareness, what was your previous occupation?
I'd be happy to tell you, but then I'd have to kill you.
Can you honestly say you never wanted to permanently silence Tina?
Well, I'm fully capable of tuning out bad vibes like Tina's. I believe Mother Earth would silence her in time.
Now it's table 5.
All right, this next question is for Susan. Susan, you aspire to the position of vice president, and you killed Tina Reid to acquire it?
What makes you think I'd even consider presiding over this freak show? Absolutely not.
Good answer. And Susan, in your opinion, will Whispering Pines be a better place to live now that Tina has gone?
In all honesty, probably. I owe Tina a lot, but she really was a pain in pretty much everywhere.
Table number 6.
All right, Pat, when Tina threatened to evict you, did that finally send you over the edge enough to commit murder.
I didn't need to kill her. I just sent my pigeons over her head to poop on her.
So can you honestly say you never wanted to permanently silence Tina, Pat?
You guys saw Tina. Who in the right mind wouldn't want to silence that one?
Table number 7.
All right.
So my question is for Joe. Yeah, the president.
Yes.
Mandy, as the pitcher with 2 outs, winning run on third, bottom of the ninth, and the best home run batter up, did you think it was time for a beanball?
Yes.
Why is that?
I think Tina could have taken a beanball nicely.
And my second question, Mandy, in your opinion, will Whispering Pines be a better place to live now that Tina is gone?
Yes. She was going to poison everyone with her crazy paint the lawns nonsense.
Table number 8.
Joe, are you afraid of Mandy enough to make her murder? Or do you think okay. Joe, were you afraid of Mandy enough to make you commit murder in order to keep the affair quiet?
Have you met my wife Mandy? Of course I was afraid of her. But I couldn't kill anybody.
So you can honestly say you never wanted to permanently silence Tina?
No, I didn't want to silence her because she caused the conflict and then I'm the peacemaker.
Table number 9.
Who we have? Oh, where's there? Here.
Crystal, did your spirits tell you to eliminate the conflicts in the HOA by disposing of their source?
The spirits I commune with are all peaceful. I can sense evil spirits, but I don't talk to them. With the exception of Tina.
And our second question is, why do you think Tina was such a rules fanatic that she was willing to antagonize everyone?
Well, as I had said, I reviewed her chart, her star chart, and it shows she is overcoming her childhood fears by attacking everyone else.
Table number 10. And our great helpers, thank you so much.
Susan, are you and Joseph having an affair and you're trying to keep it quiet?
Who said we were having an affair? I mean, that's just a nasty rumor someone started.
And my second question, can you honestly say you and never wanted to permanently silence Tina?
I wanted to silence her almost every day, but I never would. We were friends.
And table number 11.
Pat, have you always had anger issues and an inability to control your temper?
I don't have anger issues. I'm just passionate. And if I didn't have control of my temper, there would be a lot of hurt people around here.
Pat, do you think Tina was such a rules fanatic that she was going to antagonize everyone?
Tina antagonized everyone. everybody, but I certainly wouldn't have done anything to harm her.
Well, thanks, guys. Table number 12.
Mandy, why do you think Tina was such a rules fanatic? Why do you think Tina was such a rules fanatic that she was willing to antagonize everybody?
Nothing in this world satisfied that woman. And she was willing to poison everyone to satisfy herself.
Mandy, was the neighborhood watch so important to you that you were willing to kill Tina to keep it?
Well, I certainly thought about it. I'm thinking it probably would have been a good idea, but I didn't do it.
Number 13.
Joe, why do you think Tina was such a rules fanatic that she was willing to antagonize everyone?
I think it was in her DNA. She never successfully was prosecuted for a traffic ticket. Cop would pull her over and she would cite the code and the subcode, and they always let her go.
In your opinion, will Whispering Pines be a better place to live now that Tina is gone?
I'd like a little time to think about it, and I'll get back to you after the break.
Listen, you are obviously good at deceiving people. How do you know you're not deceiving us now?
Oh, you don't.
Crystal, in your opinion, will Whispering Pines be a better place to live now that Tina is gone?
Well, I must admit, the spirits will be more at peace without her disruptive behavior. Since peace has a way of spreading, then yes.
Susan, why do you think Tina was such a rules fanatic that she was willing to antagonize everyone?
Rules and strict application of the law was all she cared about. There was no gray in her mind. Everything was black or white.
Susan, did you feel betrayed by Tina enough to seek revenge by killing her?
I didn't feel betrayed, I was betrayed. But that's not the first time. I can deal with it. It certainly wouldn't cause me to murder her.
That's it. That's all the questions. So, what I want you to do now is open up your envelope number 2, and you have a chance to vote on who you think has hit it. I will give you you probably already know what you want to say anyway. So, I'll give you the Jeopardy theme. If you're ready and you have your ballhead ready, I'll come pick it up. Just put your hand up, let me know. You're still working on it? We got one over here. and vote from. Anybody? Oh, come on, people. Alrighty then, the votes are in. We will count them at the end of the play to be sure what's going on with it. Meanwhile, so nobody can touch them, right there. And let us finish up the play. Thank you so much. Go ahead and bring the house lights down.
That Mandy woman scares me. My money's on her.
I can see that. She was none too happy about Tina taking over her watch.
And she found the body.
Right. Still, it could be Joe.
Joe, why him?
Did you see how he reacted when Tina said she was going after Susan's dog? That man never took a stance on anything. But he was a little too invested in what would happen with that dog back there. I think there's more to that story there.
But I don't think he has the backbone to kill anyone.
Yeah, well, maybe it was an accident.
Yeah, maybe. Arguing over one of those rules.
And if it isn't Joe, then it's Susan.
You think the hyena took down the lion?
I think she would take down anyone who gets between her and her grandkids, or her mom, or Joe.
All right. I changed my mind. I think it's Susan.
You can't think it's Susan.
Why not?
Because I think it's Susan.
Fine, I'll change my vote to Pat.
The guy with the birds?
Yeah, the Columbia Livia domestica.
What makes you think it's him?
He's been begging for a war. What better way to start a war than to kill the tyrant?
That's the way you end the war.
It's how you start it.
And
Whatever. Besides, he seems to really like those birds of his. Did you hear he takes baths with them?
He didn't say he took baths with them.
Either way, he's attached to him, and he keeps going on and on about the revolution.
I can't argue with that.
And there's the spiritual lady. Yeah, her. Tina was going to shut down her circles, probably make her get rid of her herbs. And she seems to know things that others don't. Maybe the spirits told her something about Tina.
Sure, but could she have done it? Is she capable of killing someone?
So, who did we say did it?
Well, looks like we're about to find out.
Whispering Pines residents, with your help, I have completed my investigation, and as I suspected, a killer is among us.
Your investigation? I thought we were waiting for the police.
Yeah, where are the police?
I'm sure they're on their way, but we mustn't let the trail get cold.
Tina's heart was cold.
Tina's death was good for the rebellion, hasn't it?
On the contrary, the leader may have been dethroned, but another will take their place. Now we must learn all there is to know about our new enemy. Then and only then can we dismantle the system. Viva la revolution!
What about your birds?
If she would have ever been able to take my birds from me, I have a million hiding places, and Adams, Hamilton, and Revere may have been trained to be silent or hide on my command.
So, you deny involvement in the murder of Tina Reed?
Yeah, I deny everything.
I feel it in my bones that he is innocent in this matter.
Is that because you know who did it?
I do not, although I do feel that the culprit is close.
Is that so? You know, Tina threatened a lot of people with her rules. And I told you earlier that Tina was trying to shut down your meditation business. That must have angered you.
I was more disappointed than angry. I could feel that her soul was not well.
It may have been an accident. Maybe you were trying to talk to her, have her see it your way. Maybe you got in an argument and she fell.
You are close to the truth. I'm sure of it. But I am not the person you're looking for.
I think we might be looking for someone who thinks they are above the law, or someone who thinks they are the law.
Excuse me? I'm trying to help the good men and women in blue.
To throw suspicion off yourself, I suspect. Classic move. Tina basically steals the watch from you and then keeps it for herself.
I could tell the watch gave you much excitement in your life. Excitement you haven't had since you were in softball.
I was going to be in the Olympics.
We know, dear, we know.
I just wanted to be something, you know? I wanted to feel something. To feel a rush, like when you step up to the plate, 2 outs, down by 1, winning run on second.
And so that would explain the garden gnomes. I saw you steal one off Mrs. Carter's porch the other day. She was hollering about it for a week. I bet that gave you a rush.
Wait, Mandy was the one causing all those problems and you know about it? Why didn't you say something?
The chaos fed nicely into my plans.
Of course.
I'm sorry about all that. I was nervous they would shut down the neighborhood watch if there was nothing to, watch.
Did Tina know? Is that why you killed her?
What? No, it wasn't me.
No, my wife's a saint. She wouldn't kill a fly.
Thank you, babe. You tell them.
She can't believe they could possibly do this.
No, I don't believe that she.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Then who's to blame for this?
I shall seek guidance from the spirits.
This again?
I must ask for your silence a moment while I prepare myself to feel the wisdom of the spirit world.
Okay, this is getting ridiculous. Where are the police?
Silence, please. I need silence. Or at least a reduced volume.
I agree that the police are taking an unexpectedly long time.
I'm sure they're on their way.
Did you even call them?
Yes, I called them.
Hey, maybe they're stuck in traffic.
That's convenient.
Convenient? Who is it convenient for?
The killer.
And who is the killer?
I don't know. That's what the police are supposed to find out.
Well, you said it like you knew who it was.
I have no idea.
Nor do I.
Me either.
Wait, 10 minutes ago you said a killer was among us. So you don't know who it is?
No.
Then why lead us to believe that you did?
I never said that I knew. I just assumed the killer was still around and most likely one of us.
So we can confirm that none of us actually knows for certain who the killer is.
Hey, isn't it nice we all agree on something?
Sure, Joe, sure.
Well, the never knows who they are.
Well, that's true.
So we don't all agree.
Well, it was nice while it lasted.
Well, what are we supposed to do now?
Shall I send Hamilton to fetch the police?
Any real suggestions?
I have a sense of what happened. You can return to normal volume, my friend.
You do?
Yes, and it's quite disturbing.
So is there a bad man on the loose?
No.
No.
The spirits are guiding me elsewhere. To two people, in fact. I sense an accident brought on by a quarrel and a cover-up. Two unlikely people with the same goal. Two lives eternally kept together by their past. An affair. An alligator. No, wait. My apologies. A dog. Definitely a dog. A dog that answers to Poopy, Pixie, Barnabas.
Baxter?
Ah, Baxter, that's it.
Susan's dog?
Susan, of course. The Queen's hand grew tired of her cruelty, of doing her dirty work, and decided to improve her position by taking out her competition.
This is absurd. You can't believe this circus act. Crystal's crazy visions aren't true.
So that's how you knew Tina was in the break room. I never said where she was, but you knew where to go when you checked on her.
There was a struggle. A book. Yes, fighting over a book. Papers ripped out. Something messy. A liquid. Coffee, perhaps?
There was coffee on the floor.
Yes, but also on the assailant's shirt. But no one had time to clean up. She needs help. A witness who saw it all decided to help her.
The same person you mentioned earlier about the affair?
Yes, one and the same.
Who was it? The other person. That sweater. Is that your sweater?
No.
Yes. I can explain.
So the servant killed her master and her lover covered it up?
No.
Yes.
Joe!
Well, I'm sorry, Susan, but I can't keep lying.
You better start talking before you get traded.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. It was a long time ago, and I'm so sorry.
I can't even look at you right now. An affair?
I'm really sorry.
I can't believe you hid this from me all this time. I feel so stupid. You're reserved to the dugout until further notice.
Yes, I reserve that.
What happened?
Well, Susan and I went to talk to Tina about Baxter. And Tina's mom has been so much better and relaxed and peaceful, and her depression is almost all gone since they went and got Baxter.
Oh, dear. My
So-
precious mother.
We just wanted to talk to her. And then, well, it was really an accident. We just wanted to keep Baxter in the family. And Susan was trying to reason with Tina. And then,
But she wouldn't budge. Everything I've done for the neighborhood, for her. And she was being so stubborn about this one little thing that no one else cared about. Oh, we were supposed to be friends. This was my mother. And she didn't care. All she cared about were her rooms and her stupid lawn proposal.
which we even agreed to.
And it still wasn't enough. I swear she just wanted something to hold over me. Things got heated, I admit it. I started yelling and I tried to grab the book. I just wanted to burn it.
Let it all burn!
I didn't mean to kill her. She just wouldn't let go of that stupid book.
And then I walked in at that moment, and I saw Tina fall.
It happened so fast. She even spilled her coffee on my favorite shirt.
Exactly. And I went up and checked Gina's pulse, but she was dead. And then since it was an accident, I thought, well, it'd be great if nobody knew about it. So I gave her my sweater to cover up the stain. I even turned up the AC so that she'd have an excuse to work.
And then you just came back in here like nothing happened?
Well, we have this meeting.
The all-important meeting.
Well, what I did was wrong, but I was only trying to make the best out of an unimaginable situation.
You did it out of love.
Oh, yes, I did.
So you love Susan?
No, honey. I love you, and I only pray that someday you can forgive me for everything.
The umps are still deliberating.
That's reasonable.
We're sorry, really. Crystal, I never knew your powers were so strong. You knew everything that happened.
In a sense, I knew. Or at least I had a strong intuition. And good observation skills. Over the years, I came to learn of the affair. Together with the AC, the sweater, the coffee stain.
So it was deductive reasoning? What was all that stuff?
Well, I admit, it was a bit of an act. I do have a connection with the spirits, dear, and I believe meditation can be healing for the soul. But I cannot see into the past or read minds. In this case, I was using my skills as a device to encourage the guilty parties to admit to their crimes. I thought it would be an effective tactic, and it seems I was right.
So what's going to happen? Are you going to tell the police?
Well, I suppose if it was an accident.
I find it both comforting and disturbing that it takes so long for the police to arrive once they are called.
I might have made a mistake.
What do you mean?
You'll laugh when you hear about it.
Just tell us.
It's not funny.
My watch was programmed to call the National Guard, not the police.
What? The National Guard?
Yes, I forgot I changed that setting.
Are they actually going to come?
I have no idea.
Then where does one get a watch such as that?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Well, I for one am glad at such news. They can aid us in our fight. Viva la revolution! Viva la revolution!
15 minutes again?
Well, yes.
So you recorded everything we just said?
Well, yes.
Well, since we're back to business, I motion to disband the HOA.
I second the motion.
Really?
Yes, it's led to no good.
So we have swayed you to the side of liberty.
Well, we still need 75% of the homeowner vote. No.
Oh, ye of little faith, let us take it to the vote.
Okay, homeowners, how do we vote on this issue to disband the HOA? All in favor say aye. Aye. It passes, the HOA is no more.
That was a surprise.
Victory! The revolution is complete!
Huh. Well, I have to admit the HOA didn't do a whole lot of anyway.
All those dumb rules.
And the abuse of power.
But they did resurface the streets.
And they did trim the trees.
And they fought with the township to fix the power issues when we had all those problems with the grid.
And they did take amazing care of the neighborhood playground.
And my pigeons do love the benches there.
I didn't record the vote in the minutes.
Oh, well, that's right.
We need a signed ballot from each homeowner for our vote to count.
Well, so that means it didn't happen?
None of this did.
The HOA lives on!
Perfect.
Fine.
General Pat,
Soldiers!
we received your notice from Revere. Your patient visitors. We're here to fight against tyranny. Take down the HOA. Viva la revolution!
Viva la
revolution! Viva la revolution!
Soldiers at ease. The revolution is won.
So the HOA is no more?
So, please, we could maintain peace, except, well, you know.
Yeah.
Thank you for your dedication and duty to liberty.
Viva la revolution!
Viva la revolution!
Viva!
In honor of the library, Tina, I suggest we continue. That's what she really wanted.
Fine, but can we at least burn the book?
I will add book burning to the agenda.
Okay. That's it. Let's get out of
Okay,
here.
so I'll get the posters ready and we can continue the meeting.
No,
Okay?
we're done.
All right.
That's it.
So, before we get on here,
To conclude this meeting, the police will eventually summon a land use, and the ensuing investigation determined that Tina's death was truly accidental. The board members and house owners breathed a mutual sigh of relief and went back to the critical HOA business, including the election of a new vice president. All returned to their happy confusion, and ensuing events can be read in Crystal's minutes. Now, before we see how your sleuthing works and skills are done, how about a big round of applause for this amazing cast?
Viva la revolution!
Thank you, Cass. Go ahead and have a seat, and we're going to check your responses and see if the Cass can respond. So here we go. Very quickly, because I know it's getting kind of late. Getting? That's right. Table number 9 says Joe. You, buddy. Table number 7 actually sealed the envelope. Table number 7.